What is your favorite Ferrari model and why? Let us know in the comments below. The year was 1987, a year that would be etched in the annals of automotive history. Ferrari, the prancing horse of Modena, was turning 40. 4 decades of passion, innovation, and relentless pursuit of speed. What better way to celebrate than with a gift? Not just any gift, mind you, but a raging bull dressed in red. A machine that would redefine the supercar genre. A gift to the world, a gift to enthusiasts, but most importantly, a gift to themselves. A symbol of everything Ferrari stood for. They called it the F40, a name that would soon become legendary. The unveiling was pure theater, a spectacle that left everyone in awe. Enzo Ferrari, the company's founder and a man who practically breathed gasoline, stood proudly next to his creation. His vision, his dream, realized in metal and rubber. The F40 wasn't just a car, it was a statement, a declaration of intent, a middle finger to the world, a defiant roar in the face of conformity, a testament to raw power and unadulterated speed. The automotive world gasped. It was a marvel of engineering. The F40 was unlike anything they'd ever seen, a beast that demanded respect. It was low, wide, and menacing, with a giant rear wing that looked like it could generate liftoff. Every curve, every line designed for aerodynamics. This was a car designed for one thing and one thing only, to go fast. Very, very fast. It was the epitome of speed, a true masterpiece of automotive art. The F40's design was a masterclass in function over form. Pininfarina, the legendary Italian design house, had outdone themselves. Every curve, every vent, every line served a purpose. This wasn't some boulevard cruiser designed to turn heads at a cafe. This was a weapon, forged for the racetrack, and what materials they used. Carbon fiber, Kevlar, aluminum, the F40 was a rolling testament to lightweight construction. You see, weight is the enemy of speed, and the engineers at Ferrari were on a mission to exercise every unnecessary ounce. The result was a car that tipped the scales at a featherlight for its day, 1,100 kilograms. That's less than a family saloon. It was like putting a lion's heart into a cheetah's body. The power-to-weight ratio was nothing short of phenomenal. Now let's talk about the heart of this beast, the very core that makes the Ferrari F40 a legend in the automotive world. Nestled behind the driver was a 2.9-liter V8 engine. This wasn't just any engine, it was a masterpiece of engineering. But this wasn't your average grocery-getter V8. Oh no, this one was force-fed with not one but 2 turbochargers. These turbos were the key to unlocking its monstrous potential. Twin turbos, for those who like their boost, served in pairs. The result? A symphony of power and precision, a face-melting 478 horsepower. That's right, nearly 500 horses ready to gallop at a moment's notice. That's right, 478 Italian stallions, all chomping at the bit, just waiting to be unleashed. Each one contributing to an unforgettable driving experience. 0 to 60 miles per hour. Try a blistering 3.8 seconds. In the blink of an eye, you're rocketing down the road. Top speed, over 200 miles per hour, making it one of the fastest production cars of its time. A true testament to Ferrari's engineering prowess. But it wasn't just about the numbers. It was about the experience, the thrill, the sheer exhilaration of driving this machine. It was about the way the F40 delivered its power. Smooth yet savage, refined yet raw, brutal, raw, and utterly uncompromising. This car didn't just go fast, it made you feel every ounce of its power. The sound of those turbos spooling up was like a siren's call to speed freaks everywhere. A sound that promised adrenaline and delivered it in spades. This was a car that demanded respect. Not just for its speed, but for its presence, its aura, and its undeniable charisma. The F40's arrival sent shockwaves through the automotive world. Here was a car that redefined what a supercar could be. It was raw, it was visceral, and it was unlike anything else on the road. People couldn't get enough of it. Magazines couldn't print articles fast enough. Every car show worth its salt had an F40 on display. And the waiting list? Forget about it. If you wanted one of these beauties, you had to be patient. And wealthy, of course. The F40 became a cultural icon. It was the poster child for a generation of car enthusiasts. Everyone, from kids to seasoned racers, dreamed of getting behind the wheel of this Italian masterpiece. Section 5. Track record. While the F40 was undoubtedly a road-going rocket ship, it was also built with racing in mind. Ferrari homologated the car for Group B racing, which was, at the time, the pinnacle of motorsport. Group B was known for its insane cars and even more insane drivers. The F40 competed in various racing series around the world, including the IMSA series in the United States and the All Japan Sports Prototype Championship. It didn't always win, mind you, but it always made its presence known. One of the F40's most notable motorsport outings was at the 24 Hours of Le Mans in 1994. A privateer team entered an F40 LM, a more track-focused version of the road car. While it didn't win its class, it finished a respectable 12th overall, proving the F40's racing pedigree. Section 6. A star on the silver screen. It wasn't just on the track where the F40 made a name for itself. The car's iconic design and blistering performance made it a natural for the silver screen. It popped up in movies, TV shows, and even video games. One of the F40's most memorable on-screen appearances was in the 1990 action thriller Redline. The film featured a high-stakes race through the American Southwest, with an F40 going head-to-head against a Lamborghini Countach. The F40 also made appearances in video games, further solidifying its status as a cultural icon. It was featured in popular racing games like Need for Speed and Gran Turismo, allowing gamers around the world to experience the thrill of driving this legendary machine. Section 7. The Holy Grail of Ferraris. Today, the Ferrari F40 is considered one of the most desirable collector cars ever made. This iconic vehicle, with its sleek lines and powerful engine, has captured the hearts of car enthusiasts around the world. Its rarity, its performance, and its historical significance have made it a true blue-chip investment. The F40 was the last car personally approved by Enzo Ferrari, adding to its legendary status. Finding one for sale is like finding a hen's tooth. With only 1,315 units ever produced, each one is a precious gem in the automotive world. And when one does come up for auction, hold on to your hats. The excitement in the room is palpable, as collectors and enthusiasts eagerly bid for a chance to own a piece of history. Prices for pristine examples have soared into the millions. The demand far exceeds the supply, driving prices to astronomical heights. In 2022, an F40 with low mileage sold for a record-breaking $2.64 million at an auction in the United States. This sale set a new benchmark for the value of these incredible machines. Why are collectors so obsessed with the F40? It's not just about the car itself, but what it represents. It's more than just a car, it's a symbol of an era. The F40 embodies the spirit of the late 1980s, a time when automotive innovation was at its peak. An era when supercars were raw, uncompromising, and built for pure driving pleasure. The F40 was designed with a singular focus on performance, without the modern distractions of electronic aids. An era before traction control and driver aids. Driving an F40 is a visceral experience, connecting the driver directly to the road. An era when men were men and so were their cars. The Ferrari F40 stands as a testament to a bygone era of automotive excellence, a true masterpiece that continues to captivate and inspire. Section 8. End of an era. All good things must come to an end. In 1992, after a production run of just over 1,300 cars, Ferrari closed the book on the F40. The last car rolled off the production line in Maranello, marking the end of an era. The F40's successor, the F50, was waiting in the wings. It was a technological tour de force, with a V12 engine derived from Ferrari's Formula One program. But for many, the F50 lacked the raw, visceral appeal of its predecessor. The F40 was a tough act to follow. It was a car that embodied the very essence of Ferrari passion, performance, and exclusivity. It was a car that captured the imagination of a generation. Section 9. Passing the torch. The F50, despite its technological advancements, had large shoes to fill. It boasted a screaming V12 engine, a direct descendant of the ones found in Ferrari's Formula One cars. The performance was blistering, the technology groundbreaking. However, something was missing. The F50, for all its brilliance, lacked the raw, unfiltered character of the F40. It was a technological marvel, yes, but it lacked the soul, the charisma that made the F40 a legend. Perhaps it was the styling. The F50, while aerodynamically sound, lacked the aggressive, purposeful lines of its predecessor. Or maybe it was the driving experience. The F50 was incredibly fast, but it lacked the raw, visceral feedback that made the F40 so engaging. Section 10. A legacy forged in speed. The Ferrari F40 wasn't just a car, it was a statement. a testament to Enzo Ferrari's vision of creating the ultimate road-going racing car. And to this day, it remains one of the most iconic and sought-after Ferraris ever made. The F40's legacy extends far beyond its impressive performance figures or its countless accolades. It's a symbol of a bygone era in automotive history, an era when supercars were raw, uncompromising, and built for pure driving pleasure. So the next time you see an F40, take a moment to appreciate it, listen to its engine roar, admire its timeless design, and remember the legend that is the Ferrari F40.